So we've been in the Philippines for a month now. The first week was a little bit rough because N was sick. And then we went to go travel to visit my mom's family in La Union, which is about 4 hours north of here. The province, or anywhere basically outside of Metro Manila, is just very different. So it was really hard to get into a workflow and just feel really comfortable for that week that we were there. And when I got back, I got sick. I caught hand, foot, and mouth disease, which is extremely contagious. And it's actually a disease that affects children more. And I think I got it at a resort pool. Luckily, it wasn't that bad. Now we're settling back into a routine. I thought I'd bring you along with me on my day and what a day looks like here in Makati. Today, we're going to go to the gym and then the WeWork office, hopefully if it's open. I've never tried to go on a Saturday. Come back here and freshen up, and then we're gonna go to Rockwell Mall to do a little bit of shopping and watch the menu. Luckily, the gym and the office are just across the road. I'll show you. So this is our only window in our tiny apartment. So to our left, this is a giant cemetery, and then here, that is RCBC Plaza, and the building just right of it is where the gym is. Apparently, I've been making instant coffee wrong. Nathan's mom gave us this giant container of instant coffee, and I've always hated instant coffee because I think it just tastes burnt. And TikTok taught me how to make it the right way, so I'm gonna show you how. We have to use these bottled water here because the tap water could make us sick. Apparently, instant coffee is really sensitive to heat, so first dilute it with cold water and then top it in with hot water so that the instant coffee doesn't burn. Next, protein. Yeah, actually it doesn't taste bad at all. Thanks, TikTok. This is my Wandered Provoke backpack. I bought for this trip, and so far I love it. It fits my laptop, my iPad, my camera that I'm using right now, and then all of my tech stuff, plus the top. You can fit so much in this stuff sack right here and have access to it right here, which I thought was pretty handy. The only thing is, I think that it's super big on my back, so it's not the most comfortable to carry. Super practical for traveling, for like flights and weekend trips and stuff like that. I'm also gonna pack a sweater because although it's like 30 degrees outside, the air conditioning in the office is extreme. The most annoying thing about this building is that there's like 60 floors and it takes forever to go up and down these elevators. So it's always a mission to leave. So I just got to the gym, but I'm not going to take you with me for my workout. So I'm just going to get back to you in a bit. Thank you. Just have such crazy security going into every building. Before I came through, there was security coming into the building and then security coming into this tower just to check my bags, but they don't even check the bags. We Work Pass does not work on the weekends. So we're just gonna go home. You can see our building. I guess WeWork is closed on the weekends to all access members, but I did look on the app and it looks like I could go to an office in Fort Bonifacio, Global City if I wanted to. It's not very far. The neighborhood itself is not very far from Makati, but getting a Grab in the traffic is what makes driving around and going anywhere else but your immediate neighborhood so difficult. So I'm just gonna stay put until N comes home and then maybe think about heading out to the movie. I'm writing an article for TripSitter.com on Dr. Carl Hart. He's a neuroscientist and a professor at Columbia University, and I'm currently still listening to his book, but it's amazing. He wrote Drug Use for Grown-Ups, and he does a lot of advocacy for responsible drug use. Not saying that he advocates drug use, because of course not everybody should be using drugs, but he wants more people to come out who are responsible adults using drugs to say that they use it and they don't have a problem with it. Where the problem lies in is the government's banning of all substances that alter your mind. And yeah, he's just a really interesting individual. If you haven't heard about him, I highly recommend you watch some interviews with him. The first place I've come across him was on Joe Rogan's podcast a while ago. You can also just find other lectures that he has on the topic. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'm gonna just try to dive into some deep work, put some headphones on, and get some work in for a couple of hours. We're back from the movie. It's now 11:30. I think the menu was a thumbs up overall. Pretty fun to watch. And now we're just gonna get ready for bed and call it a day.